Let me say something that no one at a B school will admit. Yes, MBA is overhyped. There you go, I said it. Now see, I am saying this as someone who is in one of the top IIMs of the country. But MBA is overhyped for the wrong people. For the right ones, it is definitely one of the best decisions they will make in their career. आज के वीडियो में let's understand what this right versus wrong people actually is. We'll bust some of the myths. The first myth we need to kill immediately is that all IIMs are not the same. ठीक है? When we talk about IIMs with respect to the placement packages and all the other credibility features, we are meaning the top 6 IIMs, the tier 1s, the black key, A, B, C, L, K, I, when we specifically mention. Over the years, they have built this alumni base, their identity, their relationships with recruiters, and that is what actually drives these high numbers in terms of salary and pay packages to आप देखते हो. So when we mention IIM, we mean these top tier IIMs. But let's not overlook the kind of newer IIMs, the ones that are still building, Shillong, Mumbai, and all the other ones. ठीक है? They have kind of slowly, significantly, silently built their alumni base, these pay packages, the recruiter relationships, and all these over the past couple of years. ठीक है? So if you are getting in there, that's also a big deal. We need to consider that as well. उसके बाद आते हैं आपके baby IIMs, the newer ones, है ना? इसमें people kind of overlook them, and let me say the truth, yes, they are not at that level currently as compared to the other older IIMs, yeah, maybe the ones which are comparatively new but not baby IIMs. You need to accept the truth. That is there. But not the same does not mean not worth it. It definitely is not the same as older IIMs, but is it not worth it? That entirely depends on where you are standing right now. If you are standing with a not so good profile, still looking for a job, with the idea in mind कि यार maybe career switch कर ले, maybe इस sector में जाना चाहता हूँ, but based on my bachelor's and पुराना profile, I really can't get into that. I really have interest in that, but my past profile is blocking me into doing so. Then maybe baby IIMs are good for you. But if you are someone जिसको बस MBA करना है इसलिए they are doing so, and they are kind of already earning good, they don't have clarity in mind. So just for the tag of IIM, if you are going there, then that might be the worst possible decision. So don't let anyone frame this statement in your mind कि baby IIM is not worth it. The question is it comparable to what you are right now? Then assume if it is worth it or not. Then there are these organizations, then there are these institutions जो बहुत ही ज़्यादा overlook कर दिए जाते हैं, like FMS, like SP Jan, like the IITs offering MBA. These are the institutions that offer you MBA in a very good ROI, है ना? बहुत कम फीस होती है usually FMS and all these DU affiliated institutions की, and they are offering you something which is kind of similar to what the older IIMs are offering. Great alumni base built over time, kind of really good pay packages, good networks, all these just without the IIM tag. तो इनके बारे में भी थोड़ी सी बातचीत करते हैं. अब आते हैं second myth पे. You are going to learn. I'm not saying कि all those finance lectures, operations classes and management courses are something जो एकदम useless है. Definitely not. But if you are going there for knowledge, and by knowledge I mean the textbook content, if you are going there to learn the definitions of stuff, then I think YouTube is the best option for you. All that content, all the resources are readily available over the web. ठीक है? You are overpaying if you are doing an MBA just for learning that. ठीक है? What the MBA classrooms teach you are not the textbook content. They teach you much more than that. क्या सिखा रहे हैं आपको? आपको सिखा रहे हैं कि यार ये केस स्टडी आपको दे दिया है. You know something that has happened in the past. You also know the outcome. But if you were in their place, आप CEO के कुर्सी पे बैठे होते, what would be the decision जो आप लेते? Now you are in their shoes. You have to take the decision. It can be very uncertain, but you have to make that call. So this is something that MBA teaches you. The MBA classrooms teach you how to argue professionally with your peers, not agreeing on everything. You people might have different perspectives, but how to take their opinion, how to manage the opinions, ठीक है? How to reach to a conclusion, reach to a consensus mutually, जो सब agree करे, ठीक है? These are things that MBA classroom will teach you. The textbook content can be done otherwise as well. And the real learning at a top B school happens outside the classroom. आप किसी केस कंपटीशन में साथ में बैठे हैं, figuring out the problem statement, seeing the pain points of the users, finding a solution, actually outlining that in a PPT, executing that, presenting that, those 1 a.m. discussions before any deadlines, okay, all those things. This is something that is actually being taught in the MBA. You are in your internship where you are facing actual client problems. You are in a real life scenario. You need to learn them. You need to understand them, actually propose a solution, and that gets executed in the real life scenario. So this is something that MBA is providing you that these YouTube lectures can't provide. So here I busted the second myth कि अगर आप learning in terms of textbook content knowledge के लिए जा रहे हो, then MBA is not for you. Okay, now let's talk about the financials a bit. ठीक है, अगर आप एक MBA करने जा रहे हो, the tuition fees, the cost and the living expenses in probably a top IIM or any other B school, will not take FMS for that context, will cost you somewhere around 30 to 35, maybe 40 lakhs for the entire 2-year duration. If you are someone who has a job offer in their hand, if you are a working professional, so let's include the opportunity cost as well. Roughly around 15 to 20 lakhs is something that I can consider कि आप invest कर रहे हो. That is something which you could have earned, but you didn't because you pursued an MBA. All these accounts for roughly 50 to 60 lakhs. And this is definitely not a small amount. This much you are investing. But now take a look at the broader sense of it. Once you get out of MBA, if you had the clear perspective, clear picture in mind कि आप क्यों MBA करने आए हो, so you can repay that in the next subsequent years. Most of the people getting out of IIMs may mostly source this loans, है ना, education loans ले लेते हैं, ठीक है, and they repay it. They have the ability to repay it in the next 3 to 4 years easily. Maybe do it in 5 to 7 years, depends on their personal aspirations. But yeah, so now the real question isn't is MBA worth it? The question is MBA worth it for me right now? ठीक है, you as a person and your timeline right now is something that is very contextual and उस पे आपका ये decision depend करता है, ठीक है, क्योंकि this amount is really big and the same institution produces a guy who will go into a consulting or PEVC or finance offer with a 50 LPA thing, है ना, and same institution will also maybe produce an outlier who would not do that good, ठीक है, and after 2 years he's still figuring out कि क्या करना है, ठीक है. So the institution stays the same, the curriculum stays the same, the difference is in the person's mindset. उनको नहीं पता था कि उन्हें क्या करना है आगे जाके, ठीक है. They came with a very free mind and they could not figure it out in the next 2 years. So if you are someone who is sitting on a good offer right now and you are figuring out कि MBA करना चाहिए या नहीं, this is how I would personally frame it. Figure out your path, trajectory and what you wanna gain out of this MBA degree. ठीक है, maybe you are in a consulting role in a big 4, you are aiming for MBB. ठीक है, maybe you are in finance but you wanna explore better options, let's say IB, PEVC or other higher paying options. ठीक है, maybe you are doing a good enough role but you are looking for a sector switch. These kind of reasons kind of make sense. But if you are someone who is saying कि यार MBA कर लेंगे पैसा बढ़ जाएगा, यार MBA करते हैं क्योंकि बाकी सब कर रहे हैं, then 40 lakhs या 50 lakhs का investment is too much. So probably that decision would be difficult. I have seen people inside IIM, those who thrive are actually the ones जिनको clarity होती है कि हमें क्या करना है and they attack every resource they get. Be it the classroom content, be it the professors and their knowledge, be it the seniors, ठीक है, उनका guidance, या be it their peer network. They attack everything with full enthusiasm and know how to leverage each of it in their final trajectory. Okay, now let me be honest about my personal journey. It's been a year since I joined IIM Calcutta and life has been great. Let me be very honest, when I joined, the initial few months were really hectic. I didn't know how to navigate. Okay, it was completely filled with me preparing my CV, managing my academics for the first term, trying to get acquainted with the MBA life, and understanding what case competitions are. Like a year back, I didn't even know what case competitions are, how do you actually approach them. But now I really know that, and I'm being honest about it. Things like that took the initial first term, uske baad the SIPs, the interviews, all the prep, but after that life has been nice, okay? And when I say nice, I don't mean chill, but I mean that it has been something that you can navigate through, you have adapted to and is paying you well. The peer group is real. You have people from diverse backgrounds. They bring in different opinions, different perspective towards the case. Someone coming with a work experience in, let's say, a chemical industry would give you real insights about that. Someone with an engineering background will do the same. Maybe someone coming from an arts background will have a different perspective, and someone coming from a commerce background might have the financial POV. So this diverse background जो आपको उस classroom में मिलता है ना, is something very real. And then the internship where I am right now. This is the phase जहाँ आपका सब classroom learning एक real world perspective में shift हो जाता है. You now have to actually apply those concepts you learned. You have to apply all those frameworks you prepared for, all those case prep you did during your internship prep, and all those in a real problem statement that your company has given to you. And the thrill is real, trust me. So, is MBA worth it? For me, definitely, yes. Now the answer is very personal because I knew what I wanted out of this degree, because I knew where I was standing without this degree last year. So that is backed up by so many reasons, and completely subjective, depends on you. So all in all, MBA is definitely not overhyped, but the vague ambition, the uncertainty is. No IIM can guarantee you that you will find what you actually want, है ना? That you need to figure out yourself. But what you are learning here, the network that you are gaining out of this institution, is like a lifetime asset for you. So figure out the why first, get the clarity कि MBA क्यों करना है, and once you get that clarity, you are 50% sorted. उसके बाद CAT करो, get into a B school, experience the MBA life, and you are actually sorted for life, right? But that why MBA is really important. Follow for more such content.